Anybody have know the whole sloka? At least four slokas. Ananyascindayanto mam yojana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. It's a wonderful sloka. That's in 9th chapter, 22nd sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Total 18 chapters, and 9th chapter, which is the center chapter, approximately there are 50 slokas in that chapter, and the 22nd sloka almost in the middle, and that is the crux of Bhagavad Gita. And God gives guarantee in that sloka. There is only one place which God guarantees you. It's like a guarantee, when you write some contract, there has to be a mutual contract. I remember learning contractual relations and all. I did my LLB. So if you remember the contractual relations which we have now, we should mutually agree. And Bhakta always agrees with God. But God will not agree with the Bhakta. We say that I am the best Bhakta of God. Who knows? We cannot evaluate our own paper. After writing exam, it is the God who has to tell that you are my Bhakta. Everybody puts nice vibhuti and all that, and I am good Bhakta. But God has to tell that you are my Bhakta. That happens only in one stanza in Bhagavad Gita, and that is this. And he says, Ananyascindayanto mam. Don't think here and there. Some people will think sometime God, after some time he forgets about God. He says, don't think here and there. Always you think about it. Ananyascindayanto mam. Ananya means nothing else. Always on one. Cindayanto mam. Yojana paryupasate. Those people who does my service. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogaksham. I guarantee you. What? Two aspects. Yogam and kshemam. What is yogam? Yogam is union, joining. We want to join things in our life. What are the things we want to join? Money. Everybody wants three things. Assume God appears in front of you. Do you pray? You pray. By mistake God appears. You don't believe anyway God appears. But by mistake when you are praying, God comes in front of you and asks you what is that you want. What you will tell? Money. How many of you want money? Assume that God comes to you. How many of you want money? Please raise your hands. Only this? What is that you want? You get only money, nothing else. Don't change now. Now you have no option. What is it?
I want happiness.
Happiness?
Yes.
How many of you want happiness? You can't. You can get only money. You have no option. Once you ask for money, you get money only. No happiness. No. God will give you only one unique option. Nothing else. What is that you want? You want to change now? What else you want in life? But assume, and in Bhagavad Gita itself God says, for Vishnu Sahasranam, how many of you chant Vishnu Sahasranam? Sometime at least? Or heard sometime? Heard. The Dharmaputra gets the lesson from Bhishmacharya. And Dharmaputra asks back, who have to sing this? And then he says, Vedantago Brahmanaha. If a Vedanta chants, he will get knowledge. Or Brahmana chants, he gets knowledge. Syat Kshatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. A Kshatriya chants, he will become successful. Because Kshatriya always want to become successful. His kingdom have to become larger and larger. Vaishyo Dhana Samruddhaha. A Vaishya always want money. So those who want money is Pakka Vaishya. Saraswat Brahmin, by mistake the name came to you. Swabhava Prabhavair Gunai. The character of the people will determine which caste you belong to. So if you ask for money, you are a Vaishya. Business. All business people are Vaishyas. If they put cross belt, that doesn't mean that they are Brahmanas. I am a Brahmin but no cross belt. Because my aim in life is to learn and teach. The Brahmin is a person who will learn and teach. Nothing else. Okay, a person who is after money is a Vaishya. A person who is after fame, who is after power, he is a Kshatriya. Vaishya Dhana Samruddhayat. Vaishya will always look for money. Shudra Sukham Apniyat. A Shudra wants always happiness. You can see only Shudras are happy. Every day, morning till evening they will work, evening they are full happy. They don't save money. They are not worried about whether tomorrow some bank balance is or not. They don't want to become famous. Do they want to become famous? No. No fame, no learn, no earning. They don't learn anything also. But every day, totally fit. Other people are fit in the morning only by exercise. Yoga. You teach yoga and meditation and all. You will become perfectly fit. Yesterday evening itself, I am totally fit. So you will become happy only if, that means if you have more knowledge, you cannot be happy. If you are after power, you cannot be happy. No politicians are happy. When they are in power, their front page, Chief Minister's picture will come. If Home Minister picture comes in the front page, he gets the dose from Chief Minister. It happens. I have seen politicians enough. If one of the Agriculture Minister photo comes in the front page, finished. His portfolio will be out next day. Only Chief Minister in the front page, second page Home Minister. In the hierarchy, same style only it should happen. If my picture comes in the front page, my director will get annoyed. So no reporting should happen. That's the first thing which we do come. But this is always there. So no politicians, no power. Fame cannot be permanent. One day you will become famous, next day you will become nothing. Knowledge can never give you happiness. Actually PhD, I have a doctorate in mathematics. Mathematics is my subject. It's called permanent head damage. PhD means permanent head damage. Perspiration, humiliation and degradation. Nothing will be there. Totally useless. Okay, so you cannot become happy by getting knowledge. As you read more and more, you understand there is much more to learn in your life. And you become so unhappy. You can never be happy by learning. Okay, earning cannot make you happy. Don't think that making lot of money will make you happy. Arjide dukkham. When you earn money, you have kashtapad. No, all the problem you have. Is it not? Making money is not that easy. Spending money, abba, finished. So making money, arjide dukkham, veye dukkham, dhanam sarvatra dukkadam. Throughout, when you have money, you are much more difficult in life. But minimum is essential. So you cannot become happy by earning more. Learning is not possible. Becoming famous. But just being happy is a Shudra. That's also not possible. So life is balancing all these together. You should have knowledge. We have a morning chanting in the prayer. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthida Gauri or Govinda. Okay, there are two versions. Why to put Govinda along with the two ladies? Even otherwise he is very mysterious. This is a problem with the Krishna Bhaktas. They like to put Krishna everywhere. They don't know how ladies are praying for Krishna along with the husband. The husband will look here and there. Finished. You cannot stop him because Krishna always like to go behind it. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthida Gauri, Prabhade Karadarshanam. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Dhanam is in your hand. Whose hand? Morning you are chanting, money is in my hand. Where? It is here. This everybody knows this means money, right? No? See how it has been fit exactly philosophically, it fits with our chanting. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati. And just behind money, you should have knowledge. Assume you have lot of money but no knowledge, you cannot hold it for long. Is it not? And assume you have money and knowledge, if you don't have Shakti, the power to use it, that's also essential. So Karagre vasate, that means your hand, you have three things together. What are they? Lakshmi, that is Vaishya. I am a Vaishya. And my Saraswati is here. Saraswati is which? Actually it is the Brahman character. Brahmin character is in me, Vaishya character is in me, and Kshatriya character. Shakti is wherever I wanted to beat him. Right now? Never think that Indians were so pious. All our rishis had a weapon at the back. Agradaschaduro Veda, Prishtajashasaram Dhanur. Agradaschaduro Veda. Keep the Veda knowledge in the front side, but back side always keep some weapons. Because if this does not work, use this. So that's the Shakti is also essential. All the three is in your hand, not in somebody's hand. So your success is in whose hand? In our hand. Who doesn't have this capability, you tell me? God have created with all these capabilities, except a few people have some inability. But I don't know whether it was in Cochin only we had the totally handicapped. Yeah. So thrilling, no? He don't have legs, no hands, but he does marvelous things. He was there present on the stage. We have lot of such examples. I have lot of such people. I keep collecting their photographs and activities, not to motivate ourselves.
S. Kumar.
Yeah, S. Kumar. We have so many such people. After that, I started searching in the throughout world how many people are there such things. And there are a lot of motivator speakers. They have to be lifted and put on the stage. And that's marvelous. And he draws nice pictures. And he's a best singer. With all this capability, no manufacturing defect. But still, what is that we are doing, we ask him. Yeah, it's true. If I have got Amitabh Bachchan's height, I should have been much more better. What can be done? My producer is different, Amitabh Bachchan's producer is different. We cannot get able. Right now? No Salman Khan's muscle, so what? We cannot have few things in our life. But this is the product. How can I market myself? Let me try to do the best what I can. That's what I should do. So most of the recordings which I have, I keep into some 10 hours of lecture. I just copy few of them and then keep with me. This is a winning life. I just keep changing the name. Sometime it was Life Made Simple. My book is yet to come. Okay. And that time whatever PowerPoint I had, I've just copied and given to. I don't know whether you have bought it or not.
The CD.
Yeah, CD. That has got lot of materials which I collect. All the materials which I collect, because knowledge is to be distributed. That's what I do. So this CD I have only few samples. Who want this? The CD which I have. Who want this? The CD I have. Who want this? The CD is for you. Who want this?
I want.
The CD is with me. Who want this? I'm repeating the same question because I want a different answer.
Only one guy can take it and give it to everybody.
So who want this?
Magic team.
I have one CD and only one copy which I have. Who want this? Who want this? I am not seeing anybody here who want this. I am not seeing anyone who wants this. Who want this? Only one CD I have. Who want this?
Give it to our leader.
This is. Who want this? I have only one CD with me. Who want this?
I think.
Yeah, actually there is only one person who won, and that is he. You know why? He says, I want this, give it to me. That means I must go there and give it to him. See? You understood the difference? You understood the difference? This is to illustrate that opportunities are everywhere, but we are not approaching it. It's for you. No, thank you. You have to pay me. The conditions are not over. That cost 2,000 rupees.
Yes, sir.
Give me.
Check is there.
I just want 2,000 cash now.
Now it is difficult.
No tension. Tough.
No tension.
No tension.
I will definitely give.
Only intention. Intention is intention. When you have intention, you will be intention. Don't worry.
Yes.
Okay. You can copy it and issue to anybody and make money. And send to me if you can. Take it. This is just to illustrate that opportunities are there, As he says, give it to me, no, I will take it. We are so lazy to the core. We don't even want to get up and pick it up. Business opportunities are everywhere. But what we do, let me try once, otherwise leave it, or let him come and call me, then I will try. No, it will not happen. Opportunities, there are only 3 factors which can make you successful. One is skill. Skill is the ability. All of you have the ability to come and walk up to this place, is it not? You have the ability? Is there anybody who cannot walk? So you have the skill. Skill is there. But why you did not come? Why you did not come? And opportunity is there. That is the opportunity. Opportunity is the availability of chances, which the business opportunity is there. That CD was available. I said it's for you. Opportunity is there. Skill is there. What is not there? Attitude. That's what willingness. Okay. Every character together can be put as attitude. If you have opportunity plus skill plus attitude, that is equal to performance. Life, anything can be achieved if you have these 3 in good proportion. Very, very essential. Many people have skill, they have opportunity, but no attitude. That's cool. You can become so happy because it's you who decides, you don't. But some people have attitude and skill, no opportunity, they are psychic people. Because I have lot of things I can do. I have eagerness to do, but no business opportunity. What will happen? You will become depressed, tensed. Such people come to me. I am a psychotherapist. Okay, so such people come to me and say that I am not able to do, I am totally depressed. These people who don't have aptitude, they are happy. They will just sleep. Opportunities will go. They have ability, but that ability is used nowhere. And when you become old, you feel, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that and all that. But never do this. Okay? Assume you have opportunity and attitude, no skill. They will get trained if you have an attitude. I'll give one example, simplest example. I have a skill to swim. Okay, I know swimming. And swimming pool is also available. Do you think that I will jump and swim if I have no attitude? I don't. But assume I have an attitude to swim. I don't know swimming. That means skill is not there. Attitude is there. Opportunity is there. Then what I will do? I will learn swimming. Assume opportunity is not there. But I have got skill or just attitude. That's enough. Skill is also not there. No swimming pool around. I don't know swimming. I like to swim. Then what I will do? I will search for a place. So what is more important in this? To perform, you need just attitude, nothing else. Assume you have attitude. I said I have CD, but not with me. What you will do? You will take my contact and approach me. Is it not? Assume you know there is an opportunity available. If you have attitude, what you will do? You will go behind. You will not leave him. In what style? Assume there is a big stone. You hit 3 times. Will it break? My idea is to break the stone. Will it break? 3 times I tried. No. 4th, 5th, 6th, 100 times. It won't break. Then what I will do? I just leave it. Said I cannot break it. But after some time somebody will come and hit once. What will happen? It breaks. It is not because you have gone and met the client 100 times, he gets the business. It's just because you have briefed him everything. Almost he is going to decide, but time you left. Then what will happen? Somebody will go and get the business. So up to where you have to go? Till it breaks. When it will break, you don't. Okay, never leave your opportunity. Don't become tired in doing skills. That's what Krishna says, Ananyaschintayando mam. Keep a target, just keep focusing on that. Then I will guarantee you 2 things. Yogam. That means you will become famous, you will make money, you will also become rich. All the three things I will guarantee. That's what people want. And you become happy also. That also Krishna guarantees. Yogam is you can join all these to you. That I will guarantee you. But I said you can become famous, next day you will lose it. You will make money, next day you will lose it. But when God gives you that, you will never lose it. And that part is called Kshemam. Kshema means keep it safe. Yoga Kshemam means, yoga means joining. Kshema means keep it safe. Not that I will add things to you, I will never subtract. It will be always with you, safe in your hand. I guarantee you that. Lord Krishna gives guarantee only in one place. Throughout the Veda, Upanishad, everywhere you search, God does not guarantee you anything except in Bhagavad Gita, this sloka. I don't know how thoughtful LIC would have been in putting that sloka in the... That means if you constantly try, work hard, definitely you will get the result. While coming, my son was telling, Papa, wherever you go, you arrange lectures. How is it possible? I said, just hard work, nothing else. If I don't write to him, I am sure I will come to Pune and then go. I will not get this opportunity. The opportunity does not come. If I have an attitude, I will find opportunities. And I said, I don't have the skill better. I told him, I am not that skillful. Only thing, I keep on reading every day. Nearly 6 hours I read. For last so many years I am reading. Whatever I read, I have got a presentation, just paper cuttings, nothing else. When I reached Bombay, 3 months I will look into paper, look at business opportunities, look at accidents happening, look at psychological problems, look at environmental problems. Keep on reading, making, scanning and putting in the PowerPoint. Somebody thought, what this fellow is doing useless. No, everybody takes different paper cuttings and scans it and puts it. The last month I had a wonderful lecture in Kerala that was on global warming, environmental problem. And everybody was talking about it, but nobody talked about the business part of it. There was a big business coming up in India. You know which is that? Carbon trading. So carbon trading nobody touched upon. So that is the focus which I gave in the talk. So what happens is, if keep on reading, learning in a new field, you become the first person to catch onto that. So it needs lot of effort. I said I am not intelligent, but only thing I keep on putting my effort every day. What for? Because that's my attitude. My attitude is that. I am not good in many other things. I happened to contact him because I am not that good father probably. Because my son landed in Pune, I could not come along with him to search a house for him. Therefore he was cheated by one of the brokers. He and 3-4 friends together lost 25,000 rupees. That's the time when I called him and then said, no, I did not call him. I didn't never know that the problem will be there. But before that I told him I am coming to Pune. Then having spoke second time or third time when he spoke to me, I was thinking whether I should seek his help or not. I know few people over here in army and all that, but they don't have this public contact. So I thought this may be the person who can get some public contact. I told him this is what has happened. Please intervene and do something. And he could not get the accommodation. So I asked him to look for accommodation and then put him somewhere. So sometime a constant effort will result in some activity which happens. So the effort is essential. Opportunity will come. Definitely it will come. Provided you have an attitude. So the attitude has to be strengthened. Just to demonstrate only I showed and it invariably in most of the sessions I have seen, people will say give it. They don't. You have to jump into action. Just say and go and catch it. That's essential. And the first opportunity use it. First opportunity you should use it. And any bad event also, any bad experience also, use it as an opportunity. I was telling my son, it's a very good opportunity. You cannot learn this by paying 5,000 rupees. You have learned a bad experience in having in Pune. No? Is it not? Yesterday I landed up in, he offered me a car. Is it not? He said, if you want transport, you just let me know. And I read that email, but I did not bank it upon him because as far as possible I don't want to bank upon people. That's for fact. When I reached in the railway station, I just contacted my friend who stays in Onda. That's a place? Ound. Then he said, no, from railway station it's very costly, the auto fellows and all, no, they will charge you 300 rupees. It doesn't matter 300, no. So it's an experience for me. The Pune, wonderful experience. I keep traveling in different places. No? Coimbatore auto fellow is the best experience which I have. You take an auto and go to this place in front of the hotel, and you see that in the hotel accommodation is not available. You say that you have to take it to Kaveri. He will take you to Kaveri, the next door, another route, and he will charge you 50 rupees. And same auto fellow. Why 50 rupees? That's from that hotel to this hotel. But I have traveled from railway station to this place, no? No, that's a different deal, this is a different deal. two minimum charges also he will charge you. Such a fellow. And there was a police commissioner who fixed the auto minimum charge, and two people put their own fire and then burned themselves, no auto fellows. He said, no, police cannot control our fare, we will control our fare. It's so stupid people. So this is an experience which I get. Okay, so when I reached yesterday, I paid only 150 rupees. The house owner was so happy, no? How could you manage this? I said, how did I manage? Only one police fellow took me to the auto and then put me there. I don't know, he was telling something. He must have told that I am a police, no? So what happens is in life, you should use opportunities. There is a nice story in Hyderabad story. I am from Hyderabad. For the last 18 years I am in Hyderabad. Madan Mohan Malaviya, you know him? Who is that? Who was that?
Chancellor,
Banaras Hindu University. He made that university. He was the person who started Banaras Hindu University. He wanted to start a Banaras Hindu University, but not teaching Hinduism. It teaches technology, science, commerce, metallurgy. It's one of the best metallurgy department. And for him, he wanted money from different sources. So he was going around whole India collecting money from different kings. He went to Nizam. Nizam said, I will pay you money, but remove that one name from there. Banaras University you put, no problem. The time you put Hindu University, I will not pay you. And this Madan Mohan Malaviya is a very intelligent fellow. He said, no, if I came to you for money, I will collect money and go. You are talking to king, yeah? Says, I am the king, you are not the king, you know. Said, no, I am not going to pay you. And they had that, I don't know whether the story or incident which happened, it's what is heard around. So they had a hot argument, and this Nizam got very angry. He took the chappal and thrown to him. And he got the chappal and said, yeah, I got the money, he said. And he went to Charminar, announced that in the evening 4 o'clock there is going to be an auction. I went for money and king gave me chappal. So it's going to be auctioned. And there are a lot of people around and the king got insulted. So he had sent people, whatever the outcome, you go and get the chappal back. So the maximum collection was from the king himself. So if this works, you can make money. So opportunity will not come in direct style, it comes in different style. In which way it comes, you don't know. In some style it will come. We were just, you said the Patra Vihar, no? Patrakar Vihar. I was remembering, one paper reporter was sent to a ship. There was some problem in the ship. And that was in the dock. Some paper reporter was sent to collect the problem and then come back. So he went there and he saw the ship is sinking. Okay. Then he came back and then he did not report. Next day when the chief editor asked him, I asked you to report what happened. No, the ship was not there, it was sinking, so I could not report, he said. You understood? He was asked to report an incident in the ship. The ship is sinking. Is it not a better reporting factor? But he said, no, that is sinking, so I didn't have anything to report. So it all depends on what is that in your mind. If you are an opportunistic fellow, anywhere, anything which you see, you can make business out of it. That's the best example, the carbon trading. You know that, what does it mean? It's a new field. You know what does it mean? Assume my car is polluting more. If police catches me, this is the level in which I can pollute. If my car is polluting more than that, then I can tell the police, my wife have a car which is polluting less, therefore we compensate each other, don't charge me. In simple terms, that is what carbon trading. So I can sell whatever more pollution which I do or less pollution which I do to somebody else and compensate this. It has become a business. Even crime becomes a business now. When this happened, before talking to you, I talked to some of my old friend who is a government servant. Who was a government servant, now he is running a big factory in Pune. I told him my son had this problem, so somebody cheated him. Yeah, that doesn't matter because for his effort, that broker must have cheated. That's an effort from him. So that is the money you are paying him, no? You understood? So I learned lessons from many people. No? This is a wonderful lesson. Even if a person steals something, you have to forget about it because it's an effort from him. Isn't that? It's an effort from him. For any effort, there has to be a payment. That's how you look at it. But don't go to that extent at least. Don't go to that extent. Assume you can make your opportunities wonderful and you should be skillful. You can see most of the time who don't have much skill, they make a lot of money because they know how to use opportunities. They said, I am much more brilliant than him, but I am not able to. The reason is, these two are lacking. So no point in finding fault with anybody in your life. Who is responsible for your failure? If I am not becoming successful, that means I am not doing good. I am not suitable for this, that only it means. It doesn't mean I am useless. I am useful in some other. Everybody cannot do everything, no? See, if you ask me to do business, finished. I can't do that. But I can do only this, teaching. Somebody can do only cheating, somebody can do only teaching. That's only difference. Okay, so some people are good in work. Where you can flow depends on what is that written in your head. That's all. So you find which path you have to move and try to move in that. Then you will become successful. Some people are not fit in this, try to fit somewhere else. So you must find where you are good. That's essential. You must know where you are good. So the skill is not a generalized universal skill which everybody has. Somebody may be good in one, but somebody may be good in something else. But whatever skill you have, you must be able to organize it together. Your skill have to be organized together. I enjoyed when he told me that his car have got a slight smell because it just, a LIC agent I used to tell, they have to keep the things very, very clean. It's like a mobile hospital, I used to tell. It's like a mobile laboratory. Sometimes you have to take your client for medical checkup, Sometimes a person traveling in the car is enough to get him infected. He may be perfectly alright. By the time you take him to a lab, you will fall sick. Is it not? The concern you should have. I have traveled in many of the LIC agents, agents or development officers or officers' car. I used to tell, your car have to be so clean because you are carrying a hospital along with you, a lab with you. And your car is also an office because you don't know when what is required. You must carry all the time. It's essential. So how well good you are planning, that successful you will be in your life. And how do you do depends on what is that you wanted to do and what way you are storing your information. See, for me, I keep on traveling in different places. So my phone itself, I will keep, if I have to come in Pune, I have to just see P. So it starts from P, Pune. So all the contacts in Pune will be along with the P. So place names, because I keep on traveling, so P starts with the PGT, Palakkad, then goes to Payyanur, this goes to Pune, then goes to, after Pune it will be again Palakkad. If I say Delhi, all D dot will be Delhi, all C dot will be Chennai, all CLT will be Calicut. That's how I have arranged. So you have to have your own planning sessions where it depends on what is that you are doing, that is how you should plan your life. And over a period of time, he was asking me, how do I don't know, in that session 400 people? Yeah. More than 400, 500 people. And people will just throw cards. And I will also keep my card or some CD or somewhere, some email address will be there. What I do first is, as soon as I reach back in the hotel in that night, probably 12 o'clock he must have got an email on that day. The first thing what I do is this 300 cards will be there. All of them I'll start entering. And to all of them invariably I will send email. Those who reply only will have a constant touch, otherwise no touch. That's what I do. And many people don't reply. I'm sure, because they just know. I don't know why people spend 1 rupee card or 3 rupees card unnecessarily to throw. You can throw on the road otherwise, no? But once I get a card, that is to contact. So what I should do, I should try the first effort, and never, don't take it from me that, to get a class in Pune I am doing it. It just happened, this is how I keep my contacts. And I have this contact from 7th class onwards. The students who were my colleagues in 7th class, I have the list with me now. 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, up to MSc, everybody's contact number I have. And today I went to somebody's house, that was my BSc classmate's friend have got a house here. So when I said I am in Pune, he said, no, this is the contact we have, you please go and meet him. So I just went and met him, because I have nothing else to do in my life. So when I come to some place, I keep on taking my contacts and then meeting them. We had a conference in economics in which I was a guest speaker, and one London School of Economics there was a professor. So he said money is the most powerful thing in the world. Then I said contact is most powerful thing in the world. We had an argument. Assume that London professor gets everything has stolen from him. No telephone with him, no card with him, no purse with him. What he will do that was in Warangal city, Kakatiya University. What he will do in Warangal? You go and telephone in a STD booth, what he will say? Give me money. Is it not? But if I reach in Warangal, I have no problem, because I have got nearly 7,000 students there. Somewhere in junction which I go, I will have few, oh sir, I attended your class. No, that keeps coming. So if I have contact, I'm sure somewhere you can live in this world. So maximum essential commodity which people have as strength is contact. And I'm sure LIC agents are the people who have got maximum contacts. Is it not? The whole business depends on contacts. I have got an agent from, when I say I have got an agent, he is not working with me, he is working with LIC. One Prashant, he is in Alapi. The other day when I spoke to him, he was in Madras. I said, what is that you are doing? Business. He said, kya hai bhai, you are in Alapi, what is that you are doing? He said, good business, yeah, 1 crore business. He keeps on moving from one place to another. No boundary for LIC, Anywhere you can do business. And he keeps on moving. So you have a wonderful opportunity. If you have got good contacts, I think you can just make a lot of money. But just making money will not give you a happy life. Just making money will not give you a happy life. So what is required to become happy? What is required to become happy? How do you become satisfied in your life?
By doing some good things to others.
Doing some good things to others. So when you are doing this business, I used to tell that whole difference in insurance is what? What is the greatness in your business? Tell me that. You are all LIC people. I am not an LIC fan. But tell me, what is the greatness in your business? Yeah?
We get good contacts.
That's fine. What is the greatness by which you are doing?
Giving safety to families.
Pardon?
Giving safety to families.
Giving safety to... Where is police fellow? Safety. What is the service which you are doing? What is the great social service which you do? Different from other social services.
Assurance.
Pardon?
Assurance. Financial assurance.
What is that? Financial assurance are given by many other things. Real estate also have got financial assurance. Chit fund also have got financial assurance. Little bit of risk. But what is speciality in LIC?
The absence of a research person. Assurance given to his family.
Anybody? Some distinctly greatness about your own profession?
In absence of the breadwinner, we give the money to the family.
Absence of the?
Breadwinner of the family, we give the money to the family.
But who else will go to his house? The time there is a death happens, who will go to his house generally? Who will go to his house? Relatives, those who get money from him, those who are due something, right? No? Is it not?
Agent goes to give money.
Only one person goes to his house to give money, the rest of the people will be around to get money. Their own relatives, friends, the closest relatives also will be around because they will have something to get. There is only one person who goes to him to give. Is it not something great? Is it not? There is only one person who will go there to give money, that's the insurance people. So that's the best service which you are giving. Is it not? When there is a trouble, you are supporting. That's the biggest service you are doing. All that rest of the people will go only to get. To give, there is only one person. There are some people who will never give. They will only... There is a nice story. Two people were traveling in a boat and somebody was falling. And this man who is in the boat knows that the other fellow will never give anything. But at the time of death he said, please give your hand, What will you do? Please give your hand so that the rest you don't have to tell, Please give your hand. Then he said, no. Because you don't give anything in his life. How can he give his hand? Knowing the character, this person said, please take my hand. Oh. Some people will never give anything. You don't understand the difference, but it makes lot of difference. So it's always essential to give. That's what Indian philosophy is, giving. You know that when the first annaprashanam, the first feeding of the food, we all must have done to our kids. Keep on the lap and then put first rice. That rice feeding is called the annaprashanam. That time we are supposed to chant a sloka. Anybody knows? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Is that one? Yeah, that's a wonderful sloka. Om sahanavavadu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahi jasvinavadhidamastu ma vidyushavahai. There is much more wonderful sloka from the Rigvedas. No, that's a normal food eating. That's from the Bhagavad Gita. That's while eating we can chant a version. Sham no dvipate, sham chadushpate, etc., etc. There is a sloka. Sham no, let every two-legged animal around my colony, everybody who is around, those who are two-legged, have sufficient food. Every four-legged animals also have sufficient food. Let that day my son also have his food. While feeding the first annam, the father is praying, not for sufficient food more for my son. I am supposed to chant, let everybody have sufficient food. That day I will have food for my son. That social were our concept. That's because of sacrifice. We are supposed to feed somebody. And that feeding should happen. And that's what is happening in insurance. Whatever investment or the money which you collect is not dumping for something else. It does for the social improvement, social activity, right? No? The person who conducted my maximum number of class in Calicut is now the insurance chief in Nepal, Kathmandu, Murali. You can look at Orkut. There is a contact of Murali. Murali is in Kathmandu. It's a wonderful business. So what happens is you are spreading the money for social activities. This is our concept, where you don't collect and keep it, but you start spreading. So when you make money, use it for different purposes. The whole growth, the whole development happens in the whole country when you collect a lot of money and circulation happens. It's not a solid money, it's a liquid money which keeps on revolving. So that's essential to grow the society. So as agents you are doing, and a lot of competitions will be there in this field. Where you are working, that's what insurance have taken that quotation. Ananyaschintayanto mam. You must target your thing and then try to get. Have a good attitude, good opportunity and good skill, you will be able to do wonderful things. I think I have spent 10 minutes short of 1 hour now. Generally 1.5 hour talk, 1 hour talk, half an hour question answers. Because there is no point in putting something there without getting the reflections from you. So you can ask me anything. Does something goes inside? Buddhi is working fine? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you got every time tested any time the buddhi working? Had a test any time? No? Not done? You want me to check your buddhi? Yeah, free. No, don't worry. No consultation. Let us try. Okay? Assume that you are in the seat, below on the lap. You have got a plate of meals. No problem, in assuming. No problem in assuming. So you just imagine that there is plate of meals on your lap, and just take one bit of whatever you like, idli or dosha or chutney, doesn't matter. When I count from 0 to 10, exactly at 10 it should reach your mouth. Okay? Slowly, gradually. 1, 2, 3, 4, equal distance. Don't take it too fast. No? At 3 itself, some people will put in the mouth. Don't do that. Slowly. Okay? Try? Fine. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some people are very fast. Already reached slow. And then they're taking back. Don't do that. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not gone. Just to reach the mouth, Why not working? Did you read? Could you get it? Fine or not? That means buddhi is working. Don't laugh at it. Assume you are at 80 years. You give a spoon to your grandmother. Ask her to take it to the mouth. It will go somewhere. This is not joke. Is it not? You ask the small kid to feed. What will happen? It pours. That is because buddhi is not there. So you have sufficient buddhi. Sufficient only. Do you have extra buddhi? You want to check that? There is another test. You want that? Okay. Another test is, keep your fingers like this. Now you have more enthusiasm. You see? Now when I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly it should touch. Is it touching? Hey madam, you don't let me do not let me do Try. Just try. You are able to touch. That means buddhi is there. It's working. Now, keep the hands down, look down. Close your eyes. Do the same exercise, but not looking. Okay? 0, 1, 2, look down. Don't see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't move it after 10. 9, 10. Don't move now. Now open your eyes and see above. That means you don't know where is your left finger. Right finger doesn't know where is your left finger. Is it not? And at home what you will do? You will tell your wife, do this, don't do this. But you yourself cannot control your fingers. You are trying to control somebody else. We want to control our kids, control our parents, control our family, control relative. Can you control your own finger? But try to do this, or you could exactly do it, but you did it. Want to test it yet? You could do it or not? No, but you adjusted it. But it seems that you were doing.
Next week will be fine.
It's very difficult after 30, 40. But at 20, 18, 19, at age you will be able to do. Ladies will be able to take exactly the finger to this because every day they learn. And those people have this problem, no? They know how to take it out to the nose. Because they eat every day, they know where this has to go. Just by practice. Because you are not doing this every day, you are not able to. But try this for 20 days. Just 20 days. 21st day you will be able to do it. And you can challenge anyone. None of them will be able to do, but you will be able to do. Any character can be practiced in 20 days. You want to become very mild, very good, very soft, very cool, very loving, very calm. Try 20 days. 21st day you will be a wonderful person. And everything around you, there are a lot of people who are highly negative. You want to change that to positive? 20 days just. 20 days is not required. 18 days is the practice. Lord Rama, this is called Ramayana Masam in Kerala. We read Ramayana, this July 16th to August 16th. It's called the Karkadaga Masam. In this we are supposed to chant Ramayana. And Rama was totally in trouble in his life. He was not very happy with the people around. He said everybody is... If you read Ramayanam, you will understand the people were much more terrible, horrible, lot of troubles there. And we feel sometimes, no, we are much better. I used to feel like telling Rama, we are in a better place than what you are. All these troubles were there. Much more difficult situation. And Rama says, no, I am not at all happy with my father because he is not able to rule the country better. His father was the king, Then Vasishtha calls him and says, Rama, you cannot change this world. You cannot change this world. Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi upana gudapadasya nanu charma strudaiva bhuvu. It's wonderful sloka. You must learn this. At least one sloka you can learn from. Purne manasi sampurnam. Chant. Jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. Purne manasi sampurnam. Jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. Upana gudapadasya nanu charma strudaiva bhuvu. So difficult. Nanu charma strudaiva bhuvu. It's like he called me for a lecture, but I tell him I will come only if I have leather carpet on the paths. Then only I will come for this lecture from this place. How many kilometers? 10 kilometers. You have to give me leather carpet. Then what you will say? Thank you, bye bye. Is it not? Because you cannot afford it, or I don't worth that much. This is what we will tell right now. But if you are intelligent, you know what he will do? He will not send the car, but he will send somebody with one leather chappal and say walk. Leather carpet, no. Is it not? Yes. It's not me who said. Vasishtha told Rama, hey Rama, you cannot make the whole world happy. Just be happy, no? If you are happy, wherever you go, you will become happy. It's as simple as that. Purne manasi sampurnam. Purne manasi sam. You see the lesson, how wonderful lesson, no? So simple. Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi. If your mind is full, everywhere you find happiness. Assume that you are in full trouble. Wherever you go, you create problems. At home, you have kept a glass of water, and the kid goes around somewhere and it hits and falls. Then what you will say? Don't you have eyes? You must have seen this. You start scolding. Is it not? But assume you hit it, then what you will say? Who kept the glass here? No? All on a sudden the sentence is changed. So intelligent buddhi. Is not? Assume your wife hits, then you will say, don't you have two eyes? Yeah, wonderful. Nice to listen. But assume you hit it and tell it. That chalu here. Never. Nothing happens. What will happen if a glass falls? it breaks. It must be some 10-15 years old. In Griha Pravesham, somebody must have given it. Is it not? And you must be wishing for that to break. It's only 2 rupees or 3 rupees maximum. And the old one. And if it breaks, what will happen? Wonderful sound, tough, no? In Diwali, what you will do? 30 rupees padak. And you will try to fire it, it makes a sound. Then also you will become happy. And 30 rupees is not lost. But why can't you be happy? So what will happen? Today, if something falls and breaks, what you should do? Yeah, wonderful, very good sound. Yeah, great. Change your attitude, as simple as that. Some people always say, no, I am in full problem here. Always problem only. Have you seen such people? Always in problem. Where are you? Where are you? In problem. You are in problem. That means problem is bigger and you are small. That's why you are able to go inside, right? Is there any problem in your life which is bigger than you? Who is bigger? You are bigger or your problem is bigger? You are bigger. So when there is a problem, don't tell that you are in problem. What you should tell? Problem is in me. When I am having tension, don't tell I am in tension. What you should tell? Tension is in me. Problem is in me. When you take lot of toxin, poison, what you should do? To dilute it, drink lot of. That's why always I carry water. If I have to scold somebody, I will say, please wait, no, let me drink this water. And I will finish. Still if I feel like scolding, I will take another glass of water. Keep on drinking water, then I will say, please wait, no, I will go and come back. And to him also, he requires lot of energy to listen to scolding. So he should also drink water. So at home, if husband and wife to scold, both drink lot of water, then what will happen? Both will go to 2 different toilets. After that, relaxed. No problem. So most of the problems can be solved by delaying response. The best way to delay response is drink a lot of water. There is water problem? If there is water problem, take lemon, nimbu. Fridge nimbu. That's the best way. Just keep in mouth. So most of the problems will get solved. There was a husband and wife every day fighting. They went to Swamiji. Swamiji generally called wife only, no? Wife and gave some mantra. He said, chant this every day, so you have no problem at home. So that day, as usual, the husband started the first chapter of scolding. Then the wife started chanting mantra. No response. The wife is gone chanting mantra. Husband got bored. What is this? Yeah, if there is no response, why to fight? Is it not? What will happen generally? When you scold, the Kathakali will come in the eyebrow will go up and down, cheeks will start trembling, the nose will become reddish. Then you get more thrilled, to fight. There is no response, nothing is happening. This lady is gone chanting mantra. The husband got bored. He slept. That day is over. Second day again trial, only mantra chanting. Third day he went and told Swamiji, the whole life is wasted. No thrill in life. Otherwise every day we used to enjoy fighting. What is the mantra you said? Swamiji said, no mantra, keep quiet. So most of the time we give undue response. Many things will start solving by age, just by practice. That's why I said 20 days you practice, you can do a different person. You decide from today onwards, I am going to perform this. Make a plan, chart, and then start. I am sure you will become successful. So Rama got lesson only 18 days. He became perfectly alright. 20 days is not 18 days. That's enough. Morning till evening he used to give lectures 6 hours. Became perfect, alright. And then if you get lecture in one Janma, next Janma you can give lecture. That's why Krishna gave lecture as Bhagavad Gita. Same essence. If you take, you can see the lesson is exactly same. So whatever this karma what you do in this Janma, you will get it in the next Janma. It is not a different Janma. A day you do, next day you get the result back. Every day we wake up in the morning. Brahma Muhurtam, Brahma will call you. And what we do? I used to go to small classes, in smallest students. What do you do beta in the morning? I will wake up, then what you will do? Go back to sleep. Every one of us does it. Brahma Muhurta, Brahma will call Shashi Kumar. What I will do? Poda. You know what means poda? Go. Chalo. Don't disturb me in the sleep, so God will go back. And then we wake up, we start calling him. He will say, go. I'm not going to carry you. Okay, so when God calls you, you must wake up. Then that is the time Brahma Muhurta, creativity starts. Wake up, the whole day Vishnu will take care of you, and in the evening you are surrendering back to death with the Shiva. Tomorrow whether you will wake up or not, who knows? You can become Krishna, Rama, Govinda night itself. What is the guarantee that tomorrow you will wake up? Is there any guarantee? No guarantee. There is only one person. Lord Krishna had no guarantee in his life. Only Parikshit had guarantee. 7 days guarantee. And every people around him were crying. Oh Lord, you are going to die. Then he asks back, do you know when you are going to die? He said, don't know. So I am much more better. You can be Krishna, Rama, Govinda now itself, I am much better, 7 days guaranteed. So I have to cry for you now. Is it not? There is a wonderful question to Dharmaputra by Yaksha. It's called Yaksha Prashna. 180 questions are there. One of the questions was, what is most surprising in this world? And the answer was, I know only in Malayalam. One by one people go to the Kalapuri. When somebody's death happens and he is being carried, we think that I am permanently here. That fellow has gone. No. Is it not? That's the thinking which we have. When an accident happens, what we will think? Oh, it happened to him but not to me. No. It can happen to you. When burglary happens in some place, we think that we are safe. The thief have no difference between that house and this house. If it happens there today, tomorrow it can be in your house. So the social concern is very essential in life. That's the lesson which Dharmaputra gives. You must have a social concern. So once you have social concern, you will become the happiest person. And you will live longer, much more stronger. And you will have no sickness in your life. The people who are sick are the people who are most gloomy. Self-centered, no social service. They will have more trouble, health troubles. If you are walking with the people, working with the people, serving others, you will never fall sick. The day you are sick, that means you are self-centered, so conjuice, not serving anybody, then you will fall sick. So health is taken care of by social service, not as a punishment. In Western countries, social service is a punishment. If they drink and drive, next 3 days work in the street, But here, social service is an activity which all of us take care. I keep on telling like this, but some questions please. Some questions. Some eagerness, yeah.
Just a question about the and this is very relevant to our business.
Yeah.
Do you think something can be given to us in that respect, so that we can narrate this to our client? And many times, as you said, everybody says, why insurance now? Let us see what time.
I think there was one place, I don't know where. Assume that I am a client and you tried to canvass me for a policy. That exercise was carried out. And as a client, I could never get a real reason for me to take a life insurance. That has happened. 300 people tried to canvass me. No, it was a trial exercise. It takes a lot of time.
Normally it happens that suppose if you decide that I'm not going to budge.
No. You must be able to give the right reason. I think how many of you know how to give the right reason? I'm not trying to question your experience in this field, but I have talked to many of the people. So I have collected few more informations. Or as a person, I have thought about myself. See, for example, I have a wonderful colleague. Wonderful or very bad colleague, I don't know. You go to him for any business. The first thing, he may be planning to buy, or maybe his son is in 12th class and he had to get an admission in some place. That is what in his mind is. You are going for a business. He is so clever, he will convert your discussion into his requirement. And he will ask you which college is very good for BTech here. How do you answer him? You are going for canvassing a business, okay? He will have his own priority in his mind. But he is asking you a question. Assume that his wife has got a severe headache. He is asking you which doctor is good. Then what you will answer? You understood? One question was which college is good. You are going to another client, he is asking you which doctor is good. You cannot say I don't know any doctors in this field. You understood? You cannot tell I don't know which college is good. Or he was only thinking about taking care of his plants around the house, fertilizer he has to buy. That is the time you are there for a business. He's asking you which is the best fertilizer which you have to give for rose. Yeah. See, Papa, you have gone for a LIC business. He's asking you for This is the problem with LIC people. You must have good general knowledge. Ask any question, you must be able to give an answer. Can you? Are you equipped with sufficient general knowledge? When he talks about a college, you must be able to at least tell, sir, there are 2-3 colleges, very good. When I went to some client, he said, no, this college is good. Another client, I have got his kid last time, they must have done a very good survey and got into some other, you may not even know any college. Give me one day, sir. Tomorrow I am coming back to you, suggest you the best college. You don't worry about it and give your, he will be so happy to discuss with you. He will call you back. You don't have to call him. He will keep on calling you. Is it not? I am not trying to say you don't cheat people. But you do a homework, go and find out which is the best college and feed him the information back. That is what. An insurance person is not a person who will handle only that job. It's a big social service which you can do, by which, you know what will happen tomorrow? When he will start discussing the student's problem with 100 people, he will tell you, yeah, see, there was an agent who came to me, he told that there are some good colleges. I will find out. Then this person will give his contact, I will call him. Tomorrow you will see 100 call comes to you on college only, not on business. But that wrap out which you make, let this admission be over. Let him be very cool, calm, peaceful. Then you go, sir, one insurance. I'm almost finishing my target, only one. You give me only 10 lakhs, yeah, finished. I'll be very happy. So thrill he will have, he will say, I don't have, but I'm going to give you another 3 persons reference. Let him not give. He is not ready to give, but he will give you 3 references. Is it not? But assume you will tell, this fellow, he's asking me college, yeah. What can I answer him? He thinks about himself only. He doesn't know that I want a police. Correct? He will not carry. So it's a big job. It's a big job. So you should know how to touch at the right place. That's why when I said this, you are don't call yourself as a insurance consultant. You are a family consultant. A family counselor, where problems will tell, he'll say, sir, if you die, your wife will, what? I am thinking of divorcing her. That time you want to give money also to her. I am not going to take any policy. Get out of this place, because that day he must have a good fight with his wife, Correct? Is it not? Then he will ask, is there any provision to give an illegal wife the money which I get insurance? Can I have another nominee? Can I change my nominee first? You tell me that. So what happens is, you are a person who getting into the life of the people. Life doesn't mean only death. Life means all the problem which they have also you will have to address. And I'm sure I have seen lot of insurance people, they call themselves as family consultant. It's like a doctor. A MBBS doctor cannot tell, no, I don't know what to be done with the eye, what to be done with the heart. I know only general. No, that's not enough. He must be able to refer at least. So you are referring it. You don't know, but you know what to. See, assume somebody comes and know which is the best Ayurvedic doctor. You may not even know, but you must find out. That's essential. And he may have severe acidity. Learn at least not to keep one Jelusil in front of you. Somebody said, I am in full tension. Yeah, take this, sir. One glass of, I used to ask, I'm not joking. When assume that a client of yours is signing a policy for you for 2 lakhs rupees, do you have a pen with you? If this is the pen you supply to him for signing, you give a silver pen to him. Sir, this is my gift for you. You sign in this. Any one of you did this? Once you get the best policy, did you give a pen to him as a present and say that this is from me, you take it? Because you are signing the best policy for me. Maybe he is signing only 50,000 also, doesn't matter. But that makes lot of difference to him, you know that? That's an attachment. You are getting into his heart. I used to tell when people start attending these conferences, no? The MDRT conference or something, last time I was telling, somebody was dropping me, one of the person who was supposed to drop me up to the hotel. Then I asked him, now what do you do? No, I will catch a bus and go home. I said, don't do that. The same car, you take it. Sir, this is a taxi, my boss will scold me. I said, don't worry, yeah. You pay 200 rupees from your pocket. Or if you don't have, you tell me, I will pay for you. Because the time you go back home, it was nearly 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay, back home his wife must be so irritated. And assume you catch a bus and reach there by 10 o'clock. And he will say, what stupid MDRT conference here you are doing? And you have to come all the way in the bus. But you go and tell, no, that they provided me car dropping. Yeah, MDRT is wonderful. No, she will tell 100 fellows. Is it not? And while going, you also buy a sari. And say that MDRT people presented this for you. You pay the money, that's essential. You know, your value at home will rise. Once your value rises, next day morning the wife will give the bag and tell, please go, yeah, do business. Otherwise, I know the problem with insurance people. By the time you reach back, you know, finished. They will start telling all the problems to you. Is it not? Because your business is such. When other people close the shop, you have to open your shop, you know. Is it not? Therefore, most of the time, you don't have time to attend your family. You don't have time to attend your wife. Assume that you have to meet a client and the wife says, you have got a headache. What you will say? You take care of, I am going to meet my client, right? But who has to suffer? And what for you are doing? For whom you are doing? Therefore, somewhere give an extra advantage, you know. It's essential to take care of your family. Because ultimately we are doing all this for whom? Every day if you don't spend time with your family, doesn't matter how much time you spend. The time which you are spending have to be so fruitful, so happy. Then that is compensated. Take care of your family well. Then definitely there will be a return back to you. Because if you don't know how to take care of your family, how to take care of them, you are not going to do any business. And whatever business you do will not have, you will not have peaceful mind. Assume you must have taken a lot of money, earned a lot, but then she will say, what is the use now? They will find somebody else better. So you have to have sufficient time for family. Sufficient doesn't mean the long hours. Little bit of time, that have to be fruitful. Quality has to be there. There is a nice poem in Malayalam. Illa namukkayoru sandhya rapadi allade. We don't have even a full night. Little bit of time. How much time we spend for our parents? How much time we are spending for our kids? How much time we are spending for our family? Very, very little. You count all that what you are doing, nobody have got a family life more than 1 year in the whole 30 years of life. We say the whole life I was spending for you. That's what we scold our kids. Did you produce the same day you got produced? No. So after 30 years only you had the kids. So 30 years for whom you have? You have lived for yourself. So half of your life is gone. And then you have 2 kids, 1 wife, or many. Oh God. So all that if you divide, how much time you are spending really? And did you spend the whole time with the family? 8 hours business, 8 hours TV, 8 hours sleeping. Sleeping for whom? In 24 hours, 8 hours we are sleeping. 1/3 we are sleeping. 1/3 are we happy? You are happy, no? You want happiness? 1/3 you are happy?
Yes.
Guaranteed happiness?
Guaranteed.
No problems. So 1/3 we are happy. So guaranteed, no, so wonderful. 1/3 we are all happy. Well done. Good sleep. So 1/3 we are not sleeping for anybody else. We are sleeping for ourselves. So assume you have 30 years of married life. 10 years you are sleeping. So 20 years only life you have. In that 8 hours you are outside business. That means 10 years business. In 10 years, combing hair, taking bath, eating, chit-chatting, telephone, paper reading, everything if you subtract, it will become another 3-4 years. And rest 3 years which you have 2 kids and 1 wife, you have to divide each other 1 year on. So how much we are spending for people? And for parents? Nothing. So the whole life balance sheet is no credit. And we say that we have produced 2 kids, constructed a big bungalow. You know, the sun before firing in the graveyard, the nice wooden platform will be kept, you know. And then the sun is supposed to put fire. Where? On our dead body. Before firing there is a question being asked. Vayuranila mamrtamadedam bhasmandam shariram. Om Father, I am going to fire you. Because throughout life you fired me. Last fire. Last fire. I have the chance to fire. Kritam smarami. What is that you have done? Tell me, what is that you have done in your life? The son is supposed to ask the father before firing. It is there in our Veda. Starting from feeding to death. He knows the dead body cannot answer. The question is asked because every father will tell, I have produced you. Every animal produces. Every animal also construct houses, nests. They will also have bank balance. That every animal does, father. What is that you have done as a human being? As a human being, what is that we have done? You know what is the difference between human being and the animal? What is the difference? No animals will sit like this. No animal will take classes. That's the only difference. Only learning and teaching. Doing social service. We are the only animal which are useless for anything else. Every plant, every animal is useful for something else. Only one animal which is useless for every other animal. Even for our own human being, if it cannot become useful, the whole life is worthless. So then, as a person who is mingling in society, you must help. Not for getting business. That will come. But try to help. These are the tips. Try to get maximum knowledge about general knowledge have to be there. If you are working in Pune, every nook and corner, every possibility you must know. Where what is to be done, where what is available, everything you must. You just suggest a house lady, before going to policy. Where do you buy that kind of vegetables? No, that market, that's a wonderful market. You just tell next time, you must have a good idea where sari will be cheaper. Not for your wife, at least for your client you should know. That's how business have to be done. That's the best. These are the just few examples which I can give you. That's a good question. Therefore I could add so many things around. More questions?
Today we are in a very competitive environment.
Yeah.
The businesses we are into. So we find in a day-to-day life there are so many things, a lot of mis-selling happening, a lot of wrong things, good things. So there's a very thin line between what is right and wrong.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel whether I am doing to my client is right or wrong.
Okay.
How do you handle that situation?
See, there is nothing which is perfectly right and there is nothing which is perfectly wrong. And with today's knowledge, what you are doing, you do some analysis. I am trying to tell something to you. Do you think that whatever I am trying is to tell is the whole truth of life? I myself don't know. I have learned few things and with my experience I analyze it and I am trying to tell you. With your experience you have analyzed the best possible fashion and you are trying to suggest to your client this is the best investment with the best thing which you can do. Is it not? That is what you learned as of now. Try to learn as much as you can and suggest the best. Which is right or wrong, you don't. Which is good or bad, you don't know. But you can suggest the best. Assume that which policy you are suggesting. The other day when I went for a class, just before me there was a person who came with a coat, suit, boot and all that. He said, looking at the people, we know his financial status. So we know what is to be suggested. That was an MBA college in which one insurance company, a private insurance company, was trying to take these people on apprentice. He said, when you go to a client, looking at them, you know how much they earn. So I was in a very bad dress. He said, looking at me, what do you feel like? That is where I started. I feel like giving some dharma and say, no, please go. It's not. So it's not. You must learn the background. That's essential. With the background of the client, you must be able to suggest. There is good and bad. The best is also there. But what is good for a client is that what is good. Is it not? The best college is available. But for a 60% pass fellow, you cannot suggest the best college. See, when I said which is the best college, yeah, I will suggest you. Don't go with it. Take the background. How much mark you got? You must be able to collect the information, say for this percentage, this is the best college. So for this financial capacity, how much you can pay per month? For this, these are the options. Calculate and give it. Presently there are a lot of insurance policy people, so a lot of private people. You just telephone to them. Many people will start talking, no, this insurance policy, sir, you take. Okay, what do you suggest? Then he will ask somebody else, no? Assume you tell somebody, no, that I am a deputy secretary in government or joint secretary in government. He don't know what is the joint secretary grade. He don't know what is the joint secretary grade. He will, next question will be, sir, what is your basic? Then we know this fellow is not good. Because for a joint secretary, he should know the basic. If he don't know the basic, he should never ask me what is my basic. Sir, you are a joint secretary, no? So this much you can spend. That means he must be able to compute. You don't go to a doctor and ask how much you are earning. That's gone. You must do a survey and then find out how much policy you can suggest him. Sir, from your earning, we know this is what you are suggesting. So your computation may be wrong. Sir, please correct me. This is what I assume that your home take is this much. From all the PF cuttings, probably you must be putting some 20,000 in the PF. But this is what you are home taking. No? Home pay is this much. Now I suggest you to do this. That suggestion now will become so thrilling. That means you have done a survey, you have studied all my background, your policy details you have studied, you also studied about this person and then suggested. That's what is essential. See, for example, if somebody tells me, no, that this is your basic or this is the scientist grade which you are, and the next clue should be, sir, I have got another client who is, this almost the same grade what you are in ISRO. Or if I tell you what is ISRO, sir, if I say I am a scientist, sir, what is ISRO? That means you are trying to learn from me. No, people will not entertain. So you must have sufficient learning on the background, your knowledge about your business, then try to match where you can fit him exactly. That may be wrong or right, doesn't matter, but you must have some suggestions. But today what happens is when a private fellow calls, he has no idea, he just jumped into business 6 months back. He will not have no idea of his own business. He will not have any idea about the profession which others are doing. This is where people will fail. Okay, and therefore what happens? They suggest something and later you become not happy with that. Immediate benefit will be there, but long-term benefit could not be. That's why LIC sort of a company could survive for quite long. The other companies are just like mushroom. I have also taken classes for ICICI. I have taken for many. I was just telling somebody, which is that organization? Max New York. I was there. Max New York. MetLife. I had a wonderful session. They pay wonderful, very good amount. For 1 hour they pay very good lecture. But what happens is we have seen the depth is not there. Depth is not there because they're all youngsters. Just joined. They're in a thrill. And I'm sure they don't stay in that company for long. They're all seeing that as a learning process because they get a lot of training. And I'm sure many of you must not have got that much of a training which they got. You will have a hard way of learning. And probably you are, only people who get associated discussions and relations you learn. They don't even tell you where they are going, whom they are meeting, what business they are doing. They don't even share what they are doing each other. because they start competing each other. Okay, so these are things which people will have. And insurance also, when you have a new scheme coming, the last the cut-off date, there will be a big business. Whether it is good or not, people don't know, because you get this is what is best, you start selling it. But sometimes it happens, it may not be the best. But that is what the option, the market is that, I'm sure. That happens in everywhere. Not even in insurance, that happens everywhere. Assume there is a car coming and lot of advertisement, I go for that and buy. How do I know that's the best car which I am buying? Next day some other car fellow will give me better price and different quality, finished. What can I do? Nothing can be done. That's there for every commodity which you are selling. Even in education, I feel this is the best college and join that. Next to another college, something else starts, finished. What can I do? We cannot even go at that. So it happens. Same thing, You have seen the first girl lady got married, what can be done, That's why I have a joke. When you are in a bus stop, the bus comes, and when the bus misses, it does not stop, then what do you feel? Upset, But I used to tell, when you miss a bus, be happy. Because when you miss a bus, you get many more buses. But once you get into a bus, you miss many buses. So which is good? When you miss a bus, very happy. Oh, I missed the bus. Right? Same is true. When get married, lost all the chances in life. Don't get married, a lot of chances in life. It's a big option. You don't know what is right, what is right. That's what your karma, and go along with that. It's a good question. You enjoyed it. But don't forget about the payment. Nothing more. No questions? Yeah.
So the thing is that in our profession, income, sky is the limit for the income.
Yeah.
But the same thing for the patients also. If you want to improve, if you want to increase our patients, what we have to do?
See, the patience is lost because we feel that I am the greatest. I know everything. We feel that we have an authority on somebody. If we don't have, then we will become most peaceful person. Patience is lost just because of ego. Stress. One problem is we have some problem internally. We have a problem at home, then that cannot. Assume you have got a physical problem. You will lose patience. Okay, so your mind has to be clean. You have to be physically fit. Assume you have a severe cold and you have an appointment. You discuss with him. You will feel like somehow you have to finish it and go. Is it not? So physical fitness is a must for people. And mentally you must be stable, peaceful. These two are essential. Then you should not have stress. Don't give too many appointments and say that 3 o'clock I am meeting, 3:30 somebody else, because you may have to wait there for some time. Don't take too much of appointments. Try to spread it as much as you can. Don't run from one place to another place. Take a sufficient break. Okay? And keep contacts through, you will have, see, I did not meet him on the other day which I am supposed to meet. Now how do I go? This creates problem. And when you go to him next time, you feel sad, sorry mood, Then you don't know how to start. How does it matter just to send an SMS or just call him, sir, I missed this, I am not able to come now, can I take an appointment some other day? That contact, makes you so closer. And keep a relation between people, not business relation, heart to heart. That's what I said, when you talk to him so closely, deal with his family problems, understand him better, take the background, find out which is the best time work and meet him, learn everything about him, then meeting him will be like so personally meeting. Try to identify your client as closest to some of the relative who likes you. Looking at the face, you must be able to see. When I meet him, I have got a mind. Okay, this is the person whom. Then I will recollect him later. When I meet him, I just ask him Saraswat Brahmin. He never told me. So I have some people know Saraswat Brahmin. This is the stature which I have. This is the tone which they are talking. So when I talk to him, I know this is the. When I asked him Saraswat Brahmin, I saw that he'll be so happy. His attachment to me will be changing. I'm sure. It's not done intentionally. It just happens because of time. When you deal with sort of people, try to relate them to the closest person whom you know already, then the relation will start keep changing. Understood? So that is how build the relations closer to their heart. Then your talking to him becomes so free, no artificiality in them. And you are not selling business, you are not selling policy, you are trying to help him. Okay, you are trying to help him, he is trying to help you. Don't say that you are doing a business with him. There is a difference. Okay, so then your approach will become calm, cool, not happy mood. No tension at all. And ultimately, if you don't give business, you will get business from somebody else. Understood? There are some people who become so egoistic, go to hell, yeah. The last word has to be that. Don't tell him at the face. Okay. But internally, and still smiling, I am not sure all LIC people know how to smile well. Is it not? So you must have. And eating pattern will give you tension. Your hurry, worry, curry. These are the three things create problem, tension in you. Hurry, when you are in a hurry, tension. When you are in worry, more curry, acidity will increase. Okay, so if you take care of hurry, worry and curry, you will be most happy person in life. Mitam bhuktva, shatam japtva, pata shatam shanai, vama bhage shayanasya, bishak kim prayojana. Little bit of food, don't eat too much, little bit of food. Shatam japtva, little bit of prayers. Pada shatam shanai, little walk, little bit of exercise. Vama bhage shayanasya, turn left and sleep. Bishak kim prayojanam. You don't have to meet doctor in your life. That's a simple life. Simple life. That will make you fit. What people do is eat more, and to reduce the calorie they spend more again. Is it not? Don't do that. Not a good. Learn little bit of health practices. Tell your clients, they'll become so happy. Some more questions? Can ask me anything. Anything.
Change our attitude. Every day, what we have to change. Every day we have to become.
Don't change your attitude every day. Your wife will have problem. Positive, to rise. Yeah. The best way is, today you know how many people? 1,000 people. Tomorrow how many you will know? 1,010. How many you will lose? None of them.